Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Double Booked, where two friends turn their literary rants into a podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Cayla.
I'm Mallory, and today, I don't know why I keep laughing. Today, we're going over Firefly Lane.
Ooh.
Our hearts have been ripped out, they've been stomped on this
Slaughtered.
Thanksgiving season, and we're ready to share it all with you. So that's how you find me. How do we find you, Cayla? How do we find you today?
The same, honestly. I finished this 2 nights ago, I think, and I just knew you were in for it. I mean, I was
Oh man.
bawling, like, uncontrollable. I couldn't.
So,
It was really rough.
so
Actually,
awful.
I went to bed very sad, obviously, and I
Yeah.
still had 30 pages left. It was just like the shoe dropped, and
Yes.
I just couldn't handle it. And so I woke up the next morning after that and finished the last like 30 pages, which was still sad, but like the initial wave
Yeah,
had
but
hit me.
you can sit with it.
Yeah, so yeah, that's how you
Oh,
find me.
that's how
Mallory finished
yeah.
this at work today,
I
which was
finished
a
this
crazy thing to do.
at my desk in a cubicle at my lunch break with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in my lap. It was not
No,
cute. It was not good. And you're like sobbing and like
sobbing.
I don't cry like for no I just don't cry that much. Well,
No.
unless it's like completely unreasonable and I'm mad about something. But like I'm sitting there quietly weeping, like at my desk, and there's
Yeah.
people walking around. I'm at work. I'm like, like
See, I
wiping
can't like
tears.
when I cry, it's an ugly cry. Like it's never just a little.
There's never a cute weep.
No, never. So
Oh,
it like that would just not go over well in public at all.
it was awful. I had on mascara. Well, it's sort of still there. Not on the bottom though. That's gone. That was
Yeah.
awful.
Oh my
But like a good
gosh.
book, but awful.
Super good book, but awful. So yeah, we'll be going over Firefly Lane today, just giving you our thoughts, our ratings, things we thought were interesting. And yeah, it's a good Thanksgiving themed episode, we thought, because it's about
Mm-hmm.
friendship and just the
So we
people in your
thought.
life that you're thankful for. And
Yeah.
yeah, we thought this would be a perfect double booked Thanksgiving edition. So yeah, and
Yeah.
then before we get into that, we'll do our updates. So usually we do a little life update, a food update, because our lives revolve around food, and then a reading update if there's anything interesting to report. So, Mallory, you're up.
I have a few reading updates.
Yes,
I
you
finished Alchemized. It happened. I'm done. It felt good to like not carry that giant book around. I'm happy to be free of her weight. Um yeah, I thought it was a pretty good book. At the end, I feel like it's a 4-star for me. I really liked the whole story. It was very gripping and
Yeah,
like also devastating, but it was good. Like it was pretty good. I don't know if I would recommend like 1,000+ pager to someone just cuz like
yeah,
if you
that's
want
rough.
to really be in a long story, go for it, but no one needs to read it. It's just pretty good in my opinion. So that's finally done. I guess this isn't a reading update, but Brimstone arrived today. My pre-ordered
Mm-hmm.
copy.
Yes.
Okay,
It
so I'll
is
show you.
Brimstone release day.
I'll show
The
you
day
her.
that we're recording this. So.
She is
Ooh,
beautiful
very
and
pretty.
like shimmery. On the
Oh,
back,
look at
it
those sprayed
says,
edges. I love
I
that.
know, it's like golden
I
ambery.
love.
The quote on the back says, "Their fates were forged in quicksilver, but they will be fired in brimstone."
Oh,
So I'm really excited. I thought
love.
about taking off the dust jacket on air and seeing if there's something underneath.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
have two
wait, do it.
hands. I'm gonna. I'm just gonna put the
Do it
microphone
now.
down for a
Do
second.
it now. You know what I was thinking the other day is like, so they have the original Quicksilver cover, obviously. Oh, what is it?
You're gonna love it. You're gonna
What is
love
it?
it. It's the
No way,
fox!
it's Onyx! Oh,
That's
so
so
cute.
cute.
So cute. I
Okay.
love that. Yeah, so I was just thinking that, there's the original Quicksilver cover with the man on the front, and then there's the new one. Yeah, there's the new one that like has the silver and the
Yes.
snowflake and all of that, and that matches the cover of Brimstone. And so like, are you mad that like you don't have a matching set? Like,
Yeah,
'cause
just
it's
hold on a
annoying.
second.
Yeah. That's annoying.
I'm not even gonna speak for this.
There's your set. Matchy matchy.
Come on. That's not fair.
I know,
I've
it's
always
so
hated
weird.
this cover. Who is this weird AI generated man? This bothers me
I
so
know.
much. They're
I
like,
know.
take Harry Styles, but give him hand tattoos and
Yep.
silver eyes. I just,
Yeah,
anyway,
totally.
so that was
No, that's
annoying.
really disappointing when it doesn't match or
Doesn't
like
match.
when you yeah, that's really annoying, honestly. Like
Yeah,
I would be super annoyed by that. But
yeah. I
oh well.
listened to a little recap episode of a podcast in the car on my way home today.
Ooh.
Because I don't remember anything. I
Yeah.
read this like a year ago. I don't remember a thing, which is not good. I was excited for Brimstone, but like I don't remember any of the first book. Why am I excited? I remember the
Yeah.
very end. But the podcast episode, it's real quick. Quicksilver recap. Everything you is going really slow. Everything you need to know. Between Pages and Friends is the podcast. They
Oh,
did a nice job.
lovely.
Very quick. I'm like halfway done with it, but only like half an hour, and it is what you need to know, and that's all I need. So,
Love that.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm about 50% of the way through
All
Quicksilver.
right.
Um, yeah, I don't know. That's all I have to report.
Do you
I'm
like it?
trying. Yeah, I like it. I think it's one of those things where I've just been busy, so
Mm-hmm.
and then we had to read Firefly Lane, so
Yes.
like it's been intermittent reading, like
Mm-hmm.
a few pages, maybe a chapter, and then I come
Yeah.
back to like it's not that's not a good way to read. It's not a
No,
good
it's
way
not.
to get invested in something, and so
Mm-hmm.
that's just why I'm having a little bit of a tough time. But now I can solely focus on Quicksilver and Brimstone, and we'll
Yes.
be coming to you with a Brimstone recap, the first episode in December. So
That'll
that'll
be
be
good.
exciting.
That'll
Stay
be a good one.
tuned. Any other reading updates for you?
Um, um, no. I just have to say that like going from Alchemized, dark,
Yeah,
dark fantasy romance to Firefly Lane was very weird.
that is
And
super
like
weird.
such a bookish whiplash moment, but
Hmm.
I definitely needed something much different. Uh,
Yes.
It's a little palate cleanser before I go into Brimstone, which I guess I'll read next,
So,
even though
were
I still don't
you
know.
going back to Alchemized? Were you
Hmm.
shocked? Were you I don't know, given all the fanfare online, like, did it live up
Yeah.
to the hype, or
I
what do
don't
you
want to
think?
talk about it for too long just because I feel like I've spent so much time with the book and thinking
Yeah.
about it. It's so long. So, like, no, I wasn't shocked.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I want to give spoilers or anything, but I wasn't really shocked by what happened. Like, surprised. And I think because it's so long, it's like, it's more of an emotional impact over time thing. You don't know how hard something's going to hit you until, like, oh, I actually
Right.
care about that. Or, like, I guess it just built up in a different way that I'm used to. So, no, nothing was shocking. I was actually shocked it was less brutal at the end than it
Hmm.
was. But no, not shocking. There was no huge plot twist or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like she did all the twists first and then
Hmm.
explained them for a long time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, because I feel like when you told me what happened, like, I wasn't. None of
No,
that
it's
was,
not
like,
like
shocking to me, and I was like, oh, okay, like, yeah. she forgot. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she forgot.
I just
Yep.
figured she forgot some things. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, well, I guess I could explain that to you. I
Okay.
don't know if I want to do it right now. Or I could just say spoiler alert and whatever.
Yeah, just do spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. This is how she
I feel like
forgets.
everyone has already read it, so it's all good.
Yeah. Well, don't roast me if I get it wrong, because I still don't understand some parts of this book. But since she is like, she can, what is an animancer? You can get in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
brain,
yeah.
or viviment, or whatever the frick. So many words.
Vivimancer,
But
Animancer.
she could go in and, well, Kane actually like taught her how to do it, like in the
Yeah.
past when they were like friends and then fell in love and whatever, and he was training her for stuff. He taught her how to do it. Like, you can subconsciously like present what you want, and so
Yeah.
as she was being kidnapped and like being prepared to be put into stasis, she like was like grinding paths into her memory, like only think of this stuff, only think of this stuff, and that's like all she did the whole time, so that she actually did forget. It was all there, but like she just had such deep grooves and a certain path in her brain that she didn't know how to go to other stuff. So she did do
Oh,
it, which also wasn't surprising, but
interesting.
it was
Yeah.
cool that, yeah. And then he gives her memories back. Like, he does something, like he puts his hand on her forehead or something, like right before something happens, and she remembers everything. And that's the whole second part. You know that, but
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
So there's that.
For those of you that don't know, I DNF'd Alchemized, which I know is shocking, but I just couldn't do it. I gave it a fair chance. I gave it 500 pages, and yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the first like dark fantasy I've ever read, so
Yeah.
maybe it's just not for me, and it was probably too long of one to start with. So yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
glad you liked it. I'm glad.
Yeah. After, though, like after the fact, I was thinking about, I think a lot of the hype is because this came from a fan fiction that she wrote. And we kind of talked about
Mhm.
this last time, but I feel like that fanfic had such a following that they were going to love this no matter what. So I feel like that is definitely part of the fanfare. It is good. It
Yeah.
is good. Repetitive where it didn't need to be sometimes, yeah. But like, I do not think this needed to be 1,000 pages. Like, it's cool that we're
No.
all reading a really big book, but no, I feel like maybe 600. Like, I don't think this needed to be this long.
We fell in
Like a
love
year
one too many
faster.
times.
Yeah.
When it's like that sound that's like fall in love again,
Yeah.
fall in love again and again. Like we could have fell in love again
Yeah.
one last time. Like
Yeah.
it's
You're right.
that's a
It was a lot. It was a lot of back and forth.
yeah.
And like, I
And
could
you
go
know I
into
hate
it, but
that.
I
You
don't
know
want
I
to.
hate the time jumps. I hate
Yeah.
them so much. So
And that was a
it's
big one for a long time.
such
But
a long time. Well, any other life updates, food updates?
no, I made chicken parm the other day and that was really good.
Ooh,
I haven't made it in a while, but I really wanted it. And
that
it
sounds
was
good.
tasty. I made it for one, like for two, I guess, but I made one batch and then it was it. And I didn't want leftovers because it's not great the second day.
Mhm.
And it was just good. It was very tasty. I love chicken parm.
I love chicken parm too. I found a crock pot chicken parm recipe that I think I'm gonna give it a
Ooh.
try. Yeah.
Send that my
It's
way,
like you
will ya?
don't, yeah, like you don't actually bread the chicken, but you add like, you make like a breading afterwards with like, it's kind of like just like
Mm.
crunchy, like breadcrumbs, butter, whatever, and then you throw that like on top of it. And it's real good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm here
So we're
for
gonna
that.
see. We're gonna see
Yeah, I'd
how
like
that
that,
goes.
please.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
Yeah. I moved again this weekend.
Move again and again.
For
Moving houses again and again.
again, again and again. That is my
Oh
life.
no.
Yeah, so for those of you that need caught up to speed, I live in South Carolina. We are here in Mississippi for military training, and the people that rented us the house It's through a rental agency, but those people decided to cut their contract with the rental company. So we could no longer stay in that house for 3 more months. So we moved across the parking lot. Like we're in the same community. It's the same exact house, just a different house. But it was still super inconvenient and yeah. But yeah, and I was also sick when this was happening, so it just like wasn't a good situation. But yeah, my food update is that I made myself some soup to
Good.
cope. And yeah, but I like my little reading corner. It's really cute. I love this little recliner I got going on here. So,
Yeah,
and
you look cozy for sure.
yeah, it's super cozy. I'm loving it. And I know my husband is dying for me to include him in the food update, so I will include
Yes,
him.
do it.
He made stuffed cabbage yesterday in honor of his grandmother who passed a week ago. And so we are missing her and we are remembering her. And yeah, he did that yesterday.
With
And it
cabbage.
was
It's very
delicious.
nice. That's
And
good.
yes, we really enjoyed it. And then he is making chili right now. So if you can hear cooking things, that's what he's doing right now. So shout out Brendan.
Shout out, Brendan.
He is
Thank
cooking
you
up a
for your
storm.
service, and thank you for your meals.
Yes. Love it. Hey guys, we're here to share a little bit of a life hack with you. It's called Kindle Unlimited, and if you're a Kindle girly like me, you're definitely going to want to check this out. So for just $12 a month, you'll get unlimited access to the Kindle Unlimited library, which includes over 4 million titles. And these aren't just any books. These are the ones that have been on your TBR list for a while. We're talking all of Frida McFadden's best thrillers, The Night Road by Kristin Hanna, the Fourth Wing series, and all of your favorite fantasy reads. You name it, it's probably on Kindle Unlimited. So go to the link in our Instagram bio or our show notes and start your Kindle Unlimited subscription today.
I'm ready to just get into this and get
Let's get
over
into
it
it.
because I need to stop
Get
being
over
sad.
it. Oh my
I
gosh.
I kind of didn't take notes. I took a few pictures of a few things, but like
Yeah.
pictures of pages, I mean. But like I didn't really take notes cuz I did not have long to read this. I didn't give myself enough time, and I'm
Hmm.
actually shocked I read it so fast. But I did.
I
That's a
know.
trend lately, just
Yeah.
stuffing books in. But it kind of feels good to just like read and only read. I like that feeling. Just
Yeah,
bricking
I
my
agree.
phone and going to town.
This was a long book.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's almost like 500 pages. I guess
Yeah.
it makes sense with how long we follow their relationship, but
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely there's a lot here. There's a lot.
There is. What were your first impressions?
First impressions, I thought it was really cute, like
Mm-hmm.
how we were entering each era, like of their lives. So we start in the
70s.
70s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we go up to the 2000s. But like
Mm-hmm.
starting off part one with Dancing Queen, like you're kidding. I
I
loved it.
can't. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah, this is great.
It's gonna be great.
I loved how she did that. Each era was music. And she says at the
Hmm.
end, like, every song included was something from my own life and everything. And I just loved that. And of course, it's Dancing
Yes.
Queen. Like, we love ABBA. I know
Yeah,
you and your
you.
cousins have Dancing Queen. Like, that's a thing with the
Hmm.
Dancing Queen. But I love it. Young and sweet, only 17, it says. It's
I
just,
love it
that was
too,
so
because
fun.
I just feel like, I mean, I guess everybody's kind of like this, but I just feel like so much of our friendship has been built around like music and just
Yes.
like, I don't know, it's just so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it definitely puts you in a good mood. And yeah, I just loved how she did that. You can tell that this story is really like personal to her. Like, obviously,
Yes.
she mentions it at the end and
At
like
the end, yeah.
all of that, but like you can just tell that this is like so much of her is in
Mm-hmm.
this. And even so much as like she lives in the Pacific
In the same
Northwest,
area.
like
Yeah.
yeah, you can just tell that like this is her growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In some sort of way. And I just love that. So,
Yeah. I agree. I love that. You can really tell when like someone's heart is in it, and you can
mhm.
tell when it's just like I wanted to write a book and I'm rushing through it and whatever. But yeah, like you can just tell there's so much feeling in this, and it's like
Yeah.
that's got to be personal, right? Like
Yeah, hundred
that's
percent.
so much.
What were
Yeah.
your first impressions of Tully and Katie when we first meet them as
I
teenagers?
just I mean, I guess this is our podcast, so like we can talk about ourselves, but like I just like felt us so deeply. It's not like we are like these two really at
Mm-mm.
all. It's not like one of us is one of us is the other, but it's still like two friends and they're the same age about that we became good friends and
Mm-hmm.
like it's just like, oh, like you're growing up
So
together, you're
cute.
doing the things together. I loved that part. It was just very sweet to get
Yeah, I
there.
would agree. I don't think like either of us is like I don't think we're like Tully and Katie. Like one of us is one and one of us is the other.
No,
Like I don't think we can categorize ourselves like that.
I think we are one person.
Yeah, we are we are one.
We have one
But
identity.
that's what I was gonna say is it was so cute when it was like they were known as like Tully and Katie and it was
Yeah,
just like one word and I
that's
was like
so
that is
cute.
so cute. I love that so much. Like that's
They're,
how everyone knew them as a
I
package deal.
know, just a package deal. I so loved that. It was so cute. There is a
Hmm.
little quote right before it starts. You probably saw this at the very beginning. Um, George Herbert. It says, "The best mirror is an old friend."
Oh,
And I
I
loved
know.
that
I
quote.
literally almost started crying when I just read that. I was like, yo, we're
Immediately, I'm
in
like,
for it.
we haven't even started, and I'm getting
No, that
emotional.
was so
Because it's
cute.
so true, isn't it? Like,
It's so
you can
true.
do whatever you want in your life, and like, you can go wherever you want and be who you want to be. But like, at the end of the day, if you really want to, like, for me anyway, if I really want to, like, feel like myself, my true self, and like, be
Hmm.
chill and be peaceful. I just have to talk to Cayla. Like, I'm not
Yeah,
even joking. It's just
yeah,
like I just go back to me as I am, and I'm not putting on anything, and I'm just being me. And it's true. It's the best mirror.
yeah. I
An old
agree.
friend.
That's so sweet. Yeah, I
Ugh,
love that.
I'm
Yeah,
already getting
even
emotional.
though even though it seems like I don't know. I mean, there's a lot to talk about here with specifically with Tully. But
Oh
like
my
I just feel
gosh.
like like I don't know if we ever really got like the best of her. Like, we got some
I
like
kind of don't think so either.
decent parts, but like I
Yeah,
wouldn't say that Katie like brought out the best in her because I don't really know what that is to be honest.
that's
I
a
don't
really good point.
I don't, I don't know that we ever saw it.
Maybe at the
But yeah.
end. Maybe at the end, like when she does that thing on her show and drops her mic and finally goes to be
Right.
with her friend
Right.
only.
After she calls her. Oh my gosh. I
The
could
fact
go
that she
on.
wasn't going to call her, I am sitting there like, you don't even know. You don't
Unbelievable.
even know. The fact
Yeah.
that she, like, was not sorry and did not know what she did, I was just
No.
just beside myself.
No.
What do you mean? That was so
No, and
ridiculous.
this like obviously it goes back to like her childhood and
Yeah.
all of that stuff. But I don't know. It's just when do you let that stop, right? Like when do you say
Mhm.
like enough is enough? Like that does not define you and that does not make it
Seriously.
okay.
Yeah. I was
Because
never
like
loved, so I can't.
as much yeah, like as much as she wants to say that, right? Like
Mhm.
she had a found family. And
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
adopted her.
yeah,
Like,
right.
mhm.
And even before that, it's not like her mom was like raising her. She was raised by
No.
a grandmother who loved her. So
Mhm.
it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you don't know how to say I'm sorry? What do you mean you don't know how to love? Like,
Yeah, that
it's,
grandma seemed like a stand-up lady. Like,
Yeah.
She was
I guess it's just
awesome.
like being vulnerable when like you
Yeah.
think people are gonna leave and not stick around, I guess,
Yeah.
is the main part.
Mhm. And like her mom came and went and it was unpredictable and she wasn't loving at all. And I guess that, I'm not saying that like none of her trauma is valid, but like I
Yeah,
don't
right,
know. At
right.
a certain point you have billions of dollars, talk to a therapist and figure out how to be a person. Like you can do it. I don't know.
Seriously. No, I totally
As
agree.
she got older and just kept on not apologizing and being a garbage person, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, stop it."
A
I
garbage
do
person.
think that like it was kind of heartbreaking throughout the whole story that they kept on being jealous of the other in like a quiet, respectful
So
way.
crazy,
From
yeah.
the beginning, Tuli's like, they have such a nice house. I want my mom to make me dinner. And then Kate's
Yes.
just like, I want to go out and wear pretty clothes. And it's like, Kate's so privileged. She just doesn't know. And Tuli even says that, like, you don't know what you have. They just
Yeah,
don't
and
know what they want.
Kate also just wanted her mom's approval, like,
Yes.
and her mom just saw this like spark in Tuli that she wanted to
Mm-hmm.
like nurture and help her,
Yeah.
be something. And that
Mm-hmm.
didn't mean that like she didn't love Kate, but like
Yeah.
that's how she kind of like took it. And I think that from a young age just instilled in her that
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't like meant for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was like more Tuli than her and that she
Mm-hmm.
wasn't supposed to like accomplish things like that.
Yeah. You can do
So
both. You can have both.
yeah.
But can we talk about Kate's mom and what an absolute queen she
She's
was
such
through
a
the
queen.
whole thing,
Oh
dropping
my
truth
gosh.
bombs and like telling you how it is, and
She
always
was
being there
so
for both
good.
of them. I loved her
Mhm.
so much.
Yeah,
Like,
when oh my gosh, I remember when she's like on the phone with Tuli and Tuli is like I think she's like trying to reason out like I don't have to be the one to call, she does.
yeah.
And her mom's like, "Oh, totally." And when she said that, I was like,
Yes.
"Oh my gosh." Like she didn't
Uh-huh.
even tell her to call her, but it was just like
She's just like,
oh, it
"Oh,
was bad.
you
And then
gotta fix
after that,
this."
she still didn't do it. The guilt still didn't make her do it. It's
Think it's
unbelievable.
crazy that Kate actually gives in and calls her after she has her diagnosis and everything, and it's
Crazy.
terrible. She calls her, and she starts the call in a kind of a bad way. But like, whatever. At that
Yeah,
point,
you're
I can't believe you
allowed.
didn't
You're allowed.
apologize. So what? And then that's you having a sign to call her back. Like she called, you don't have to call first now. Like just do it. And she still didn't call.
It's
That went
unbelievable.
on for so long. What, like 8 months or was it a year? It was a long time they
It
didn't
was
talk.
too long, like
I
way
was
too long.
so shocked. It's so weird how, like, they didn't get through that for such a long time. And that was a huge problem. But, like,
Yeah.
they were friends for 30 years. Why
No,
don't you
and
just
then
have a
it's
big fight?
yeah. And like they had the other big fight before that. So obviously there was the whole love triangle thing going on. So we can kind of talk about that a little bit. Um,
Yeah.
do you think I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think like Kate was the convenient choice? Do you think
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
okay, so you do. But do you think
Yeah.
that Tully and Johnny ever would have worked?
I kind of don't think so, just because of how Tully was. I'm glad it didn't go
Hmm.
further with them,
Yeah.
because then I think the further they would have gone on seeing each other, the less likely it would have been that he got together with Kate.
Right.
That being said, he pined for her for a long time. At their wedding, he's looking at her longingly. At their wedding!
I don't think he was. Okay. Here's the thing.
Mm-mm.
I'm kind of a Johnny stan. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, in the beginning, Do I think he was with Kate out of convenience? Yes. But
Yes.
do I also think that he was exactly like Tully, which is why they would never work out? Yes. Because of that, I don't think he knew what was right for him. Just like Tully didn't know what was right for her. And he
Yes.
realized that Kate was recognizing things about him that he didn't even recognize about himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he saw that. And he,
Yeah.
like he ran with it. And now, was it because one door was closed? Yeah, but like, in a way, like, isn't that how we all
It's
get
how everything
together? I mean,
works.
that's how everything works. It's like if
Mm-hmm.
this door was open, maybe you would have went through it, but you didn't. And
Yeah.
now I was worried, okay, the whole time. I was like,
Oh yeah.
"Oh gosh,
Yep.
like this is going to like really ruin their marriage and like it's going to like whatever." It didn't. Like he
No.
really stepped up to the plate. Like in
He
every
did.
sense. He was a wonderful husband. Like wonderful. I was
He really
waiting
was.
for him to like say something that's gonna make me like ugh, or like
Mm-hmm.
do something that makes me feel weird. I didn't feel like they were pining after each other. Like if anything, it might have been like Tully,
Yeah.
but I don't think he did anything wrong. Like I really don't. I didn't see anything nefarious going on there.
Yeah. No, I agree. I do think at the beginning it was all about convenience, and I think it was like that for a long time because I feel like he didn't say I love you back for a
Mhm.
while, like over a year or
Yeah.
something. And like
Just like
not
Tully
every
can't.
yeah, but
They're
like
the
not
same.
every relationship's perfect. And this wasn't really a love story. So like it's just kind of like things grow and that's how stuff works sometimes. You just grow
Yeah,
into
I
something and he did. And
100%.
he was amazing. Like
He was amazing.
he quit her show the second she messed up and betrayed her friend.
Oh
He
yeah,
quit.
a
He
hundred
took her
percent.
wife's side almost all the time.
Yes.
And he was
He took her
great. And
side
like,
all the time, like even in like the parenting situations, like
oh my gosh. Yeah.
and all of that, like he was always like, Tully, what are you doing? Like
Yeah.
she's
Oh
a
my gosh.
teenager. Like
Whenever,
it
whenever
was great
Mara,
though.
yeah, when Mara runs to Tuli's house and they go after her, and she's like, Aunt Tully said she'd get us a limo to go to the movies. He goes, well, your Aunt Tully's a moron, and her mom dropped her on her head when she was a baby
Yeah,
or
that
something.
was a good
I was like,
one. That
I'm
was a
like,
good
oh,
one.
okay.
It was
I feel like that really
crazy.
solidified things for me
Yeah.
with him. I'm like, okay, he's on our side. He just
Yeah.
had a weird beginning, and I was suspicious the whole time until the actual end, whenever Kate's watching them and saying, like, it's okay if you get together. And he's like, no, it's not happening. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
I was
now I
so
feel better.
worried. I was so worried that was going to be how it all ended.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
I was like, please don't do that to me.
Just
Like
don't.
please, I don't want it. Like I don't I don't want them.
No,
I don't need them to be happy
we
together. Like
don't.
I need
No,
everyone can be sad. It's okay. nobody
we can
needs
sit with that.
nobody needs a happy ending.
No, that would have just confirmed that, like, he thought of her that way the whole time. Even if
Right,
you
exactly.
forget or whatever, that would have just. I'm so glad that didn't happen.
No, like Kate is such a better person than me. Like
Oh, yeah, she definitely is. She's so
I
much more
don't know how
patient.
she would do that. I don't know how she could do that.
No. She
No, there
just, like,
were.
kind of took on the role of sad sack sometimes, where she's like, oh, my
Mhm.
friend's beautiful. It's like, so are you. Enough. Like,
Oh,
my
my
friend's really
friend is
pretty and successful. It's
beautiful.
like, okay.
Like,
Like,
girl,
come
come
on.
on.
You
You're
have a
good.
hot husband. Stop it.
Yeah,
You're
seriously.
fine.
Um, so do you think they get together eventually?
I feel like they like end up co-parenting somehow, but like I
Right.
I would like to think that they don't get romantic. Maybe they
I would
have
like to believe
lingering
that as
looks down the
well.
road, but I kind of feel like she just sort of is a stepmom, like a platonic stepmom, because
I
she's still
agree.
part of the family.
Yes.
Just a weird new dynamic. Do
Mhm.
you think they get together?
No, I don't think
Hope
so.
not.
I think um I think the mom would put a stop to that pretty quickly. The
Yeah.
grandma.
hmm I was really
Just
worried.
don't think so. Mrs. M.
Um, yeah. I was very nervous about Kate's mom passing away, which I think
Mm,
it's gonna happen, but I thought that would happen like before
yeah.
one of them. I don't know. I thought that was gonna be one of the
I
sad moments.
I thought that they were gonna find Cloud dead at one point,
Yeah,
and
me
that was gonna
too.
like rip Tully apart, but they
That did
didn't.
not happen. She was even in the hospital. Like, she's an
Yeah,
old woman on
yeah,
drugs and
she's
got beat
old.
up.
She's old, and she's been doing drugs like her whole life.
I
Like,
certainly thought she was gonna
I'm not
go.
sure how you keep going, but
You keep going in a body for that long.
I don't know, but
I don't know either,
she
but
was
she was
fine,
beautiful, like most of the time. It's like, okay,
just like her daughter.
just like her
Just
daughter.
oh my gosh, just going on and on about Tully's looks. Like, let
We
it
get
give it a
it.
rest. Seriously,
He's
like we get
beautiful.
it.
I looked up the actresses that play them in the Netflix
I did
thing.
too. Yeah,
They're both just gorgeous, of course.
yeah,
So,
they're
like,
both
let's just
pretty.
calm down. I'm
Seriously,
very excited to watch that.
yeah.
I kind of don't want to, like, but
No,
I'm
I
gonna.
don't. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna subject myself to this now.
Maybe a little
I don't
bit. I
think I
need some
can.
time.
I'm not sure, but we'll see.
Part
Um,
657 of me saying, I wish we could watch it together, because then I'd be fine and it'd be okay. But, like, I don't want to watch that by
it would
myself.
make it worse.
I need
Honestly,
to
I
have
feel like it would make it
company.
worse. So,
Ugh.
what did you think about um like the parallel of Tully and Mara being like so
Oh
similar? Like even
my
with like the black
goodness.
hair and like all of it.
hmm Yeah, that part was so frustrating
Yeah.
for so long. You just feel Kate like resenting Tully a little bit for being the mom that Mara wants.
Yes.
And it's like, oh my gosh. And the way they would fight, and she was so mean to her mom. It's like, that's
Mhm.
just like how it is when you're a teenager and like
Mhm.
you get into fights with your parents and no one understands you.
Yeah.
But the fact that like Kate was already feeling a little insecure because Tully's so successful and beautiful and she always looks 10 years younger.
Mhm.
But on top of it, like Mara says, I wish Tully was my mom. It's like, oh, please stop.
They say the worst things at the
The
worst times.
worst
But
stuff.
like I don't know. I just think it's so like I'm just glad that they had time to like
Yeah.
work it out, you know? And
hmm
that like you know that Kate like obviously forgave her, but like
Yes.
that she got to tell her that and
hmm
like cuz I mean that stuff just eats you alive.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah, it was very tumultuous. Yeah, that's like the whole theme of the whole story is like that everybody's just like constantly jealous of like what the other people have
Yeah.
and they're not like embracing what they have.
What you have when you have it.
Yeah,
Till it's too
like
late, and then we
till it's
all
too late.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Tully doesn't have anybody and like all Kate wants is just like more time, you know, and it's
hmm
like it's just hard.
Oh
It's
no.
really hard.
Gosh. I
Yeah.
was very worried that, like, the theme was I was concerned the whole time reading this, but I was worried that, like, they were never gonna get to talk again. That, like, Kate would get sick, pass
Oh,
away,
yeah.
and then she'd find out. It was like,
That would have been
that would be
horrible.
brutal, and that would really teach Julie a lesson. But, like,
Yeah, that
I'm
would have been
glad that
bad.
didn't happen. But I was very worried for a little bit that that would. Or that, like, she
Yeah,
called her and she's on her way and she gets there and she has passed away or something. But that didn't happen and I'm glad. That would have been too much.
that would have been way too much. Yeah, I don't know. I struggled with this story just a little bit because I felt like I didn't know what the plot like I don't know. At some
Yeah.
point I was like, okay, like where are we going? Like
Yes.
where are we going next? Like it's just kind of like telling their lives whatever. And
Uh-huh.
the love triangle thing just after a while it was like, okay, this is like nothing, right? Like they're married, they have kids,
Yeah,
whatever.
it wasn't even a
And I
thing
felt
for
like
long.
they just kind of like drug it out like so long. Like I don't know, I just felt like they drug that out like too long, and then I was like, what else is gonna happen? You know, like what
Yeah.
is and then the betrayals happen. So like the
Mhm.
first betrayal is like when Tully decides to bring film cameras into the hospital when Johnny is lying in a bed. They don't know if he's blind or whatever. Like crazy.
I was so shocked
I can't with your face. Like,
when she did that. It's like the absolute audacity. And she was like fully convinced by that lady, Edna, that other cutthroat crazy person. You have to do that. You have it in. You have to do it. And because Tully doesn't
crazy.
know any better and like needs to be successful, she goes, "Yeah, okay." And she goes in.
Sure.
When Kate slapped her, quote, as hard as I could, I was like, good. This is when you can hit someone. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Oh
And
my
didn't she
gosh.
like never apologize for that either?
No, she didn't apologize for
I don't think she
anything.
did.
No.
Because I think there's this one, I can't remember if this was the same time or not, but like I think it is. It says Kate looked at her friend for a long time. She wanted the gift of words, I'm sorry, but knew they'd never come. Tully simply wasn't wired that way. Kate had never known exactly how it had happened, Tully's inability to apologize, but she suspected that it had something to do with Cloud. There was some bit of her best friend that had been damaged beyond repair as a child, and somehow this was the scar. Oh,
I remember reading that. It's
yeah.
Kate really is like the most patient. She is like
Jeez.
the best friend that Tully could have asked for.
Oh, Tully would have no friends without Kate. Like that is like they are best friends because Tully could have no other friend in the world.
Because she couldn't be friends with anyone else.
Because no
I
other
don't like
teenager would put up with that.
no. And like
No other
I mean, that's
teenager.
fine. That's how it works out sometimes. Two people need each other, and that's what happened, and that was fine. And they did have a good friendship and a good life together, but like, oh my gosh, there's no way this
Yeah.
would have worked with anyone else. I don't know if I could say the same, that like, Tully was the greatest friend Kate could have asked for. She was there for
Yeah.
her almost all the time, which
She
is like
was.
what a friend is. But wow, was she a complicated, messy person?
Yeah, I
I
think
couldn't have done that.
Tully definitely made out on that end of the deal.
She did.
But I do think there were times where I was like, oh, like this like Kate just needed to relax, right? She needed to have
Mhm.
fun. She needed somebody to come over and make her a margarita. Like she
Yeah.
needed that. And Tully did recognize when well, I don't know if she recognized it, but Johnny recognized it and told Tully that like
Yeah.
Kate like wasn't doing well and she needed something and then she planned that whole day for her
Yeah, that
and
was
like
nice.
that she also went on. But
Yes, she also got benefits. Mhm.
but you know, the money definitely helped. Um
Yeah.
what I will say is that when she, oh my gosh, when she sent them on that trip, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so sweet, right? Like
Mhm.
she's sending them on a trip and they don't have to have the kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when it comes out later that like she's like plotting this whole thing
Mhm.
behind their backs, I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
and I didn't
Yeah.
even think about the trip. And then I think somebody brought it up that like that was a part of it and to get them out
Mhm.
of the way or whatever. And I was like, what? I thought
Very
that was like one
much
of the
like
nicest things she's ever done for this.
seriously, it was. In the moment it was. But like can you even again,
No,
the audacity.
crazy.
She just using everyone in her life as a pawn. Like she used her mom, filmed her mom, and like
Mm-mm.
all of that stuff. Just crazy. And she
Yeah,
got to the top. She got where she wanted to be. And I do like at the end how like Kate's like, "You don't have anybody. You don't have anybody," and Tully's like, my job is my love, or she said something like that made me feel like she's okay being by herself, even though the whole book says otherwise, that she wants
Right.
someone else secretly.
Yep.
So I don't know. I really was hoping she'd get with the English guy, like for real, and that they'd like fall in love or something. What was
Yeah.
his name? Gus?
Oh,
I don't know, but that
Grant?
didn't happen. Grant, yeah.
What about Chad?
Who's
He
Chad?
was the
Oh
professor.
yeah. I
That
don't
was a
think they needed
turning
to
point,
read
I think. I think when
those
she saw him
with those
like
teenagers.
with a family and like moved on,
Mhm.
like that really hit her hard. And I think that's when she started like clinging on to Mara and like
Ugh,
trying to get
yeah.
her to, think she's
Go to
better than the
modeling
mom
camp.
she has and
Yeah.
yeah, all of that stuff. That was wild.
Wow.
So
That was
wild.
so
That
wild.
betrayal was wild.
That
When
was
I
really
was
bad.
so not expecting that. It was so crazy when the doctor starts like asking her like if she thinks she's an overprotective parent. I was like
I can't,
I was on the floor.
no.
But then I was so worried. Honestly, the thing I was most worried about because I could have cared less about Julie at that moment and what she got. I was
Mhm.
so worried that like Johnny was a part of it and I was like, "Please,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
begging you, like,
Mhm.
please don't let him be a part of it." Because he was the producer on the show, and
Yeah.
you would think he would know,
Mhm.
right? But then it comes out that that's why he went on the trip and all that stuff,
Yeah.
like to get him away and whatever. And I was like,
No,
oh my
that's a good
gosh,
point. I didn't even think that he might be involved. I was
no. When
so caught up in the
I
fact that that was the worst thing she could have done. That was
I was
so
just
horrible. With
so
her whole
worried about
family there
Johnny.
watching.
Yeah, I was so worried about Johnny the whole time because I was like, don't, because I
Mm-mm.
kind of I liked him. I liked how he was as a husband. Like I
Mhm.
just thought he was like I really liked him, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to be given a reason to not like him. And so
Right.
when Kate was like, he jumped up and started like yelling at people, I was like, yes,
And he quit right away.
yes, 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 please. So
Yeah.
happy. Hey, we're popping in to tell you guys something special. So at the link in our Instagram bio or our show notes, we have an Audible 30-day free trial available. This includes a free book of your choice and access to the Audible Plus library. I have traditionally been a Kindle girly, but I've been loving Audible because it syncs up directly where I left off. So if I have to drive somewhere, I'll just turn it on in the car, and when I get back to my Kindle, it'll be exactly where I left off. Audiobooks are not what they used to be. There's dramatized versions, multiple POVs and voices, and action sequences that you can't get from reading a physical book. So I highly suggest you try it out. Go to the link in our Instagram bio or our show notes or go to audibletrial.com/doublebookedpod to get your 30-day free trial. So, yeah, and then obviously Tully should have been the person to apologize, but she was not. And Kate calls her from the hospital. That part is actually so funny when she calls her and or when she leaves a
Oh,
message and she's
what does she want?
yeah, yeah, and she's like, I'm not answering, and it's just like this
Yeah.
little back and forth, and it doesn't like she doesn't say she's in the hospital till the very end, so they're just like bickering like back and forth. It's just so funny.
Through a third party. That was
Yeah,
so funny.
I loved that part.
I want to find that part. Oh, I found it.
Yeah, it's page what is it?
436.
436.
That's so funny. I don't know if I need to read it, but it was
No,
funny.
I don't think we need to read it, but there's a lot of expletives. But yeah, I just thought that was so funny, the back and forth. And then, but Kate got her back because when she goes to the hospital and they're like, she might not remember you. And
Yeah.
Tully's just like spilling her heart out
Melting
about
down.
her. And then she's like, do you really think I wouldn't remember you? Like, that was so cute. I loved that. I mean, I was like, obviously bawling at that point, but
Oh, yeah, I was
I thought that
done.
was really cute that she got her back like that.
Yeah.
And then just like everything just went downhill from there. Like I just was
Yeah.
not okay. Like her taking her outside in the wheelchair, pretending like they were riding their bikes
That was
again.
it for me. That
Done.
was it for me. Oh my gosh. I can't. I don't want to
The
cry.
letters. like when Kate was trying to write a book, and then Tully's like, you should write about your
Mm-hmm.
life. And I thought that was gonna be like, how they always like are like doing that, where it's like, and it's the book we're reading
That's what I
now.
was thinking. Yeah. And it's called Firefly Leaves. That's what I thought.
But it wasn't, because
No,
Kristen
it was
Hanna's
not.
too good for that.
Yeah.
And I respect that
She's like, no, I
wholeheartedly.
wrote this.
Yeah, seriously. Um, and I thought it was cute that, she ended up like writing about her life and all of that stuff, because
Yeah.
she put that off for so long, and, didn't have
Mm-hmm.
time to do it the way she wanted to. But I don't know. I just thought that was cute.
Yeah.
Did it make you think of like, I don't know, anything you've like wanted to do that you've put off and like want to
I
do?
don't know. I mean, I definitely thought, like, I hope I do something I'm proud of.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't come to
Yeah.
that. But,
Yeah, and
yeah.
I mean, I think that's the whole point, is like, obviously Thule will be remembered by
Yeah.
everyone forever, but, Kate will be remembered by her family and her best friend, and
Mm-hmm. And both were just as important
both
to the
are,
other.
yeah, both are just as important. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh.
that's really cute. And then the
Yeah.
last page.
The last, I'm staring at it right
The
now. And she
last
puts on Dancing Queen
page.
and dances in the street at her
Oh
funeral.
my gosh. The fact that like Kate knew exactly what she needed.
And that letter. I
The
can't.
letter, she gives her what?
She gives her a cigarette,
A cigarette.
a picture of David Cassidy, and an iPod.
Yes.
So
Okay,
cute.
but like I'm kind of annoyed at Tully. Like I I don't know. Kate
Hmm.
knows her better than anyone. Like she's like, I knew you'd be outside. Go into the funeral. Like,
That's
don't
what I
do
was
this.
thinking.
You are in your 40s.
Yeah.
Be a woman. Grow up. Go into the funeral. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
That was
That
crazy.
was pretty crazy to me, too. I thought that. I'm like, oh, she knew this would happen. How freaking disappointing. Like, I'm sorry.
She just
Go and
accepted
grieve.
her for who
Get
she was.
inside.
Like,
I don't care. You get inside
it
and you
was
cry
just.
over
No,
me.
I know. It's just like, it's so funny. Like, they just. I don't know. I kind of love that about their friendship, though. Like, they
Yeah.
just didn't try to make the other person into something that they weren't. Like, even when
Mm-hmm.
she was, like, dying and they were talking with each other, she was like, I knew
Yeah.
you'd find a way to, like, talk about yourself or, like, make this about you.
Yes.
And, like, it just was a joke. Like,
She
it's just
knew it and it
how it
was fine.
was. Yeah, and it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah,
Yeah.
but,
I was really hoping that, like, Tully wouldn't push so hard for her to also be a newscaster. But, like, when Kate kind of just decided, I don't want to do that, she didn't really freak out because she's so self-absorbed. But, like,
yeah.
I was really hoping that wouldn't be a huge problem. And it wasn't. It kind of went away, even though they talked about it for a
Yeah,
long
like
time.
that was another thing where I was like, okay, maybe this is gonna like end up being the plot point, and it wasn't.
Yeah. No, I thought the whole time that, like, one of them would take the dream job from the other without including the one. Like,
Right.
that's what I thought it would be. Just so much worse.
No, it was
Like,
so much
worlds
worse.
worse. Yeah, that was crazy.
So
I
much
don't think I
worse.
have anything else. I didn't
No, I
really
don't think
take
so
any
either.
notes.
So we can give our star ratings. I really haven't. I don't know. I'm a little torn.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
It's
know?
so fresh for me. Like, I don't know. I don't want
Yeah.
to give it 4 stars.
I don't either. I don't either.
No, okay, so I'm gonna give it 5 stars, and here's why.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me.
My critique was gonna be that there was a lot of, like, unnecessary stuff in here. And, like, why are we going over all of these details? But now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like if that wasn't in there, we wouldn't have learned about their friendships so much. And like we wouldn't have gotten to know them on such a deep level. And so we also got to know them and like we felt their friendship too. And I feel like all the details and all the different events in their life that like were mundane to read in the end really did mean something.
Yeah.
And it made it that much more impactful. And I think that was what was supposed to be.
Hmm.
I had another critique, but I don't remember it. But yeah, I think I'm giving it 5 stars.
Okay.
I feel like
Love
I
that.
gotta for how much I cried over it in my cubicle.
Honestly, like I don't cry over books
No.
typically. Like this was a rare circumstance. I think mm, I think I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Okay.
I really
I'll
loved
take
it. I
it.
really did. Like that doesn't mean it's not good.
Mhm.
I can't see myself rereading it. It's definitely going to stick
No.
with me. But
Mhm.
I just think I think it was a little long. I just felt like the story didn't move at a pace that I love.
Yeah.
Um that being said, like there was obviously like really life-changing stuff in there to read.
Mhm.
And it was like
Yeah.
super impactful. And I loved their friendship so much. And I agree. I
Yeah.
think the details definitely do matter. I just think like the pace of it was a little slow for me and like
Mhm.
I just kind of knew that some of the plot points like, the love triangle and stuff that wasn't like going to carry throughout the whole book and I feel like stuff like that was a little bit it
Yeah.
like dragged on a little bit longer than it needed to.
Mhm.
But I was shocked. Like I was shocked by her diagnosis. I was shocked by the
Yeah.
betrayals. I really was. Like
Mhm.
there was a shock factor which I wasn't really expecting and I
Yeah,
was
for
pleased
sure.
with that. So, but yeah, 4.5 for me. Thoroughly
Okay.
enjoyed.
I'll take it. You
Yeah.
mentioned that you wouldn't reread it. I don't think I would reread the whole thing. I do think that I might like go back and read the childhood part again
Oh, yeah.
just to torture myself more, you know, like
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of
I don't
course.
know.
No.
But
I
yeah,
mean, I honestly don't reread like any
I don't
books.
reread much.
Honestly.
No.
I'm not much of a rereader, so
Mm-mm.
don't let that deter you.
No.
Um but yeah, it was a really great book. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And next up for me on the Kristen Hannah train is going to be The Nightingale. So I'm going to try to
Oh,
I think you read that?
I
Yeah.
got like halfway through it and I like got bored. I couldn't finish it. I have it. Maybe
Oh
I'll try and
no.
reread it. I'll read it at the same
I was
time.
gonna try to make that my last book of 2025, but we'll see
Okay.
if it works out that way. So
Mhm. You got
we
these
will
two
see.
photogenic
Yes,
siblings
yes.
to get through.
I'm gonna get back into Quicksilver tonight and really get back into it because I gotta
Yeah,
finish that and then I gotta get on the Brimstone train.
for sure.
And we will be able to deliver an episode for you guys the
Yeah,
first week
yeah.
of December. Next week we are off for Thanksgiving. I'm sure
Mhm.
we will repost one of our old episodes, so
Yeah.
stay tuned for that. That'll be cutesy. But yeah, I think that's all we got.
Yeah. Comment below what your favorite episode is so we can repost it next week and you
Yeah.
can listen all over again. It'll be so
Fall
much
in love
fun.
again and again. Fall in
Fall
love
in
again
love
and
again. But just like 1 or 2 times less.
again.
Please, God. But yeah, since you'll miss us so much next week, you can stay in touch on Instagram at doublebooked_pod. Give us a follow, give us a like, give us a comment, tell your friends. We're also on TikTok at double_booked_pod. Do all the same thing. It'll be so much fun. Like and subscribe. I don't know why I'm struggling so hard to get through this. It's so clunky. I'm
It's a
sorry.
long
Whatever.
day.
You get the point. All right. I've been up since 3:30. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe where you're listening. Tell your friends. We can grow our family. I'm done talking. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take the mic
she's
apart.
done, folks.
That's me.
She's not the Thule in
Signing
this
off.
friendship. She's
No.
ready to be off air for
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
Well, that's all we got for you guys. Happy holidays, and until next time, happy reading. Bye.
Bye.